kaya kong magmura baski kanino. Baski sino, kaya kong murahin yung putang inang ABS ng bisimen ng bastos. Kaya kong murahin yung Inquirer. Mas wala silang makita sa akin. There will never be a time na magkaroon ako ng kasong corruption. Well, on other matters, maybe under the anti-graft and corrupt practices. Hindi lang naman corruption sa pera. Baka EKJ nandoon. Pero bugok man itong mga human rights. Mahina. Kasi sinabi ko sa inyo, mahina yan. Sabi ko, kaya magsabi, Duterte, anong masasabi? Tanga na. Huwag kang maniwala niyo. Puro kaputahan niya. And even President, kung hindi ako sigurado sa depensa ko, makasabi kaya ako, son of a bitch, you go to hell. Kasi wala kang, and of course, I said, I had that defense long time ago. When I was being investigated by Dilima, mayor pa ako. Meron na akong depensa, kaya lang tinago ko. Dumating yung panahon na I was waiting for the appropriate or the right moment to say it in public. But hinold ko yan ng husto until such time na nagsalita itong commissioner ng the High Commission of the Human Rights. Nung nagsalita, sabi niya, magpatingin daw ako ng psychiatrist. Binitawan ko na. You are too presumptuous. Whoever told you that you have jurisdiction over my person? Binitawan ko na yung alam mo, ako, piskal. I've been doing trial work kasi mahirap lang rin ako. Started from the lower echelons of... I was doing trial work for 8 years. Tayong mga abogado, piskal, before anything else, on that morning when I faced the judge, tinatanong ko talaga sarili ko, hindi ba ako mapaya, do I have jurisdiction to try the case before this court? Is this the proper court to bring the charges? Second, which is the most important, do I have jurisdiction over the persons or person of the accused? Yan talaga ang tinignan ko kagad. So when I was investigated many years ago, tinanong ko na, ito bang... Kasi ang pinapalusot nila, instead of just, concentrating on the local jurisdiction, maybe meron pa. Pero yung international court na yan, puro, it's actually parang international governance. Right after World War II, palimbasa maraming kasalanan itong mga puti, lalo na European. They invaded Africa, they invaded everywhere, massacred everybody there. The Spaniards came here, stayed for 400 years. The Americans came here, sat on their ass, and lived off with the fat of the land. Sila yan eh. Sila yung nagmamasakir noon. Samar, daw, Muslims. And to atone for their sins, yan sila, naghanap ng mali. Ang problema, yung mga membro na iniimbir na nila, yun ay hinapan nila ng mali. Kaya gusto kong sagutin yung kaya lang I was cautioned. Kasi si King ng Jordan may ibibigay na regalo. Sabi ko, ano ito, diamante? O baka isang harem? Ibigay niya sa akin, yung extension. Sabi ko, ano ito? Actually, tulong sa arms. I was advised by the military guys that palusutin mo na lang yan. It might jeopardize. So, huwag kayong maniwala nitong... Hindi nga nila masolve sa Uringa. Yun ang genocide talaga, if I may say so. Kaibigan ko pa naman yung babae, pero the way it's being presented to the world, kawawa talaga ang mga tao noon. I'm willing to accept refugees. ringas? Yes. I will have. Pero hati-hati tayo sa Europe. Hindi kaya ng Europe na, tignan mo. Now, what ails this country? Give me 3 minutes. I'll give you what it is. What ails this world? Sinasabi ko na yun, maybe some of you heard it. The problem with America is that it is a multiracial thing. American Irish, American Russian, American French, American Arab, American Chinese, American Korean, American. And they are all there because it's a nation which provided a wide door of migration. Come and rest thy shoulders and I'll give you liberty. Yun. Ngayon, yan sila, they're spread all throughout America, either as elected or appointed. So, mayroon silang, it's a question of a South American issue, then ilagay nila doon sa desk. And mostly also, yung of South American descent, pati mga Espanyol. Every time they are given a problem there, at the end of the day, when they are searching for the answer and the values that goes with it, goes into the core, punta yan sa ilalim in their hearts and minds, unapektado yan if it's an Russian, American, or American, Italian. Dala-dala niya yan. So that's why America is diving very fast. Very fast. I'm not trying to criticize America. I'm just telling you, you are sinking very fast. I'd like to tell you, baka akala mo Obama wanted to meet, I never went to Australia, tapos yung American side with the ASEAN. Well, I'll tell you frankly now, ASEAN countries, wala kang makuha na isa, except Thailand. Why? Laos. They're still digging your bombs unexploded. Cambodia. You bomb Cambodia, mayroon pa sila mga bomba hanggang ngayon pumuputok while the farmers are tilling the land. Tapos sabihin niyo, madali niyo mga USAID na you go to a sponsored trip, visit America. Kagaya ko. Sabihin mo, oh, that was centuries ago. Putang, centuries ago. Your American commanders there in that Samar massacre, what was the order? Turn that place into a howling wind and kill all the dogs. Do you think it can be erased by the number of you? You think the Muslims will forgive you for the so many massacres? And that's the reason ISIS is there. Ang problema, yung mga old traditional na sila Gaddafi, si Iraq, Saddam, you went there inside on the pretext that they were having weapons of mass destruction. Only to say pagdating doon, nagkamali pala, wala kami. And you destroyed the country. You undermined Libya. So what's Libya now? A fractured country. So there's turmoil in Syria. Kayo yan eh. You went there inside Africa, Middle East many years ago. You siphoned all their oils. So you rose into the ladder of industrialization, way ahead from the rest of the natives of the world. Ngayon, nandyan na kayo, kami dito, mga small nations are starting. And you have destroyed the climate. It is not us. 0.0 lang tayo. But now, they have come up with this climate change. They are now blaming the present generation, the contemporary guys, na kayo yun eh. Ngayon, gusto ninyo, no incremental increase. Nandyan na kayo, you have reached the apex. Kami dito struggling to reach at least is semi-industrialization. Gusto ninyo, pag-angat ng footprints, carbon, ganon ka, ganon lang rin ako. O paano tayo mag-abot sa putang inan to? Yan yung nasabi ko, yung mga European nations. And if there is anything that I could really put you to task, even when we are together as heads of state, we always agree that you guys of the Western world, you do not have a word of honor. Totoo yan. Kayo walang word of honor. Pabaliktad-baliktad. Example, Obama. Kaya ko siya pinutang ina. Now just imagine criticizing me in a press briefing in the White House. Kabugado ng gago. Harvard pa. Chief of State, you do not do that. If you have a complaint against me, go to the United Nations as you delegate sa Security Council or your regular representative and make the expose if you want, if there is any. Huwag mo akong, I would like to say to Mr. Duterte that there's going a possibility that he'd go to be facing the Commission on Human Rights because lo mo. Tangina ka. Hindi mo alam na wala kang jurisdiction. Hindi mo pinag-aralan eh. Kaya sabi ko, bright, barbar. Do you know why I said, hindi ako nagyayabang ha? Baski sinong abogado kaya nito? That is why I said, I would want to defend myself before the UN. And I will only just cross-examine ito si Calamard, pati itong... No, it's never wrong to say a black lady. I do not know her name. It's not slur to say he's black, he's white. The previous nomenclature ng color, no? Pero mo sabi that she's black. Hindi ako nag-i-insult to. That's what they're called. I'm black. Even in the descriptions of suspect was riding in black. Sabi ko, masyado kang lumaki yung ulo ninyo. Ngayon, nandiyan ang media. Matatapos itong droga, the Lima and Company, the Human Rights and Company, telling you frankly, it will not stop until the last day of my term if I get to live at that time. If I renege now, I would have placed in jeopardy this generation and our grandchildren. Tingnan mo sa Amerika. One time, I'm sure somebody, or a lot of you heard it. Pero Amerika, sabi ko, you're loudmouths. But someday, remember this. One day, to your horror, your problem is 100 times more serious than what we have. It came to pass. Si Obama yun. Ngayon, pagsabi kay Trump ngayon, he's declaring a national emergency. The incongruity of how it presents to the world is this. Si Obama, inaatake ako. Pagdating naman sa kay Trump, Rodrigo, you're doing all right. I'll copy you. I'll kill the son of a bitch. So, Americans, what values are trying to impose on us? The value of Obama, the value of Trump, or your own national stupidity. I am not saying that I do not. For all of your hula-baloo, to the credit of Russia and America who give me the arms free. Why? Because Mindanao was already boiling. I knew even before I was mayor because I have relatives in Lanao del Sur. Sinasabi na nila mainit na everybody is holding pinagbibigay na libre just like peanuts and candies. Kung hindi namin alam, and Murphy's Law, when something goes wrong, it will go wrong. Hindi ko na habol the arms cash. Ang ordinance nila was really good for so many. So I went to buy 23,000 because that was the number. Shortfall ako doon. So, pagdating doon, ang Amerika kasi, pati ang senador, pareho lang power. When an idiot congressman or senator would take the floor, oh, we're selling ganito, to a human rights violator. Puta, na-hold. Ang NPA has telegraphed so many, and even Congress, nagtulungan na sila, and now they are even nag-simmer down na sila. Wala nang placard yan. Ito mo, putang inang mga ugo. Isinali pa ko sa Duterte American. Kailan pa ako naging bata ng Amerikano? Gago pala kayo.